Ready to eat lead?
Trying to cut down.
Well, here comes a double helping.
Round 1. Fight!
Tough luck, kid. Gun is the best defense.
Finish him! Erin Black wins. Fatality. Vermin.
Something wrong, Emperor?
I renegotiate our agreement. Round 1. Fight!
Alright, there's the intro.
Cool. So, so Erin Black. Obviously, he's kind of patterned after like a classic, kind of Wild West, martial and gunslinger, bounty hunter. His primary weapon set are the 2 revolvers he has on his waist. So he utilizes those a lot in his fight style. So he has a lot of strings that uses them to pistol whip people, or one of my favorite ones right there, where like he kicks the hammer and fires a shot. And something kind of unique about him is a lot of his fight style attacks that utilize the revolvers actually have much more range than a normal kick or a punch would have. So I think maybe let's go into some of his specials in the standard special set.
Sure.
So besides the revolvers, one of the things that he has access to is he's been kind of wandering the outworld. For all these years, he's killed some crazy monsters and taken some of their magic. So one of the things he has is a like a sand-filled like glass globe grenade that he can roll across the floor. Kind of a slow-moving low projectile. Those are always pretty good. Anything that's projectile full screen low.
Right.
He can actually enhance that one to control its speed, and it'll also fire off a shot and break it, and that will lead to pop-ups. So that can be used as combo extenders or good openers. You can roll it behind the guy, roll it in front of him, and try to set him up. Roll it when the guy's trying to get up, things like that.
Right.
In addition, he can break the globes over his head for like a good anti-air. It's kind of a fast, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it's really good for stop and jump ins.
Right.
You can also use the start combos and continue combos.
Keep jumping over.
Yeah.
War meter. There we go.
He also has a pretty powerful low special with a slide. Has pretty good range on it. Does decent damage. And then that one also he can enhance, and he will rifle off a couple of shots with his revolvers. And that's great for combo enders and also for creating some close-up situations. In addition to that, let's see what else he has. He has like a medium-range tackle. It's pretty good, like a command grab tackle. Rifles off some shots to the face, and it also can be meter burned, and it will do a little bit more damage and separate the characters quite a bit more. That's an example of his throw. Again, using the revolvers in a lot of different situations.
Happiness.
Oh, I'm not getting it today.
Well, it's all right.
Stream jitters.
They always have
Tyler
to
again.
I'm not quitting until we get this.
You can do it. There you go.
There we go.
So you use that to in combos, create some distance, push people into corners, away from corners, things like that.
Right.
And then probably my favorite special that he has these caltrops. Which if everyone knows what a caltrop is, it's got like a spiked nail. He throws a handful of them on the ground, and he can do that at different ranges, close, medium, or far. And when you're standing in them, it does some damage over time. But the cool thing about it is it will also force your opponent to stop running. So if they're running at you, it actually stops their run. So you can kind of set it up as a little trap to keep the player from being too offensive. Right. These are also good to throw down when you've knocked someone down or when you get someone trapped in a corner. You can force them to try to jump out, and you can create some combo opportunities off of that. And I believe that's his common set. So in Marksman, he has this rifle, like a long rifle, on his back. And he gains access to a few new special moves with it. So maybe do like his walk back. So it's a pretty unique special where he actually walks and creates range at the same time. He's firing off 3 very quick projectiles. It's kind of an office favorite because it creates distance and promotes kind of like a defensive kind of a style, but also offensive at the same time. And you can enhance that version, and he'll actually switch up the shots into the low, medium, and high. Leads to good combo opportunities if you can get in fast enough, to close that gap that you created from the walk back. So it's actually really powerful in the corner because you won't be spread so far away that you'll be able to get some combos in.
Right.
Additionally, he has like a sniper shot where you can like kind of charge up a blast on the ground. So you can hold that, and you can hold that. You can hold that and dash cancel out of it. And one of the things that Paul likes to do with this is you can actually 2-in-1 into it and then dash cancel it, like in the middle of strings and stuff to create like some confusing, confusing reset opportunities. And then he also has a pop-up uppercut with the rifle. So this is good again for combo enders, things like that. You can sneak in some general hits after that one, but if you enhance it, then he actually fires a shot afterwards. And on that one, you can get in a lot. These
So you can,
combos. Yeah. And I think you've got all your meter, so it may be a good time to show off maybe his X-ray. Oh no, you don't.
I can fake it.
Oh, there it is. How did you do that?
The tricks. That is a magic bullet right there.
He comes prepared to matches. And he writes the opponent's names in the bullet.
He probably uses a Sharpie beforehand just in case.
Yeah, whoever came up with that is a genius. Who was that, Derek?
I
think it was you, wasn't it?
Don't give me too much.
It was.
It was.
I think it was.
It was.
So that's cool. So the other kind of unique thing about his X-rays, it leaves the opponent standing at the end. So it can be used for all kind of crazy mix-up opportunities.
Right.
And that's pretty much Marksman.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
So maybe go to another one.
Sounds good.
Keep the Erin Black train rolling.
Choo choo with Erin Black. Let's do you want Outlaw? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, let's do Outlaw.
What, 2?
2 Erin Blacks.
2 and Erin Black on Erin Black. Oh, mind blown.
Are we prepared for this?
I don't know. Which one did you do?
I did Outlaw, so you should do Gunslinger.
Okay, absolutely.
We probably should be quiet for the intro.
We haven't gotten there yet, but
All right, I'm just prepping.
hey, yeah,
I'm just
go ahead.
prepping.
Okay, all right. We prepped for a long time.
Yeah,
though.
we did.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was my
almost
bad.
too much.
Mind games don't work on me. There's an obvious insult there. You'd best shut up and draw.
Round 1. Fight.
So cool. All right, let's go through, I guess, Outlaw. So Outlaw has probably my favorite weapon in the game. He has a broken off Tarkatan Warrior's arm. And it still has a sword blade attached to it, so I think it's pretty unique conceptual weapon. And of course, this variation kind of revolves around that. So he gains access to some new fight style attacks with it. So he gets some new strings, new combo strings where he uses it post. It's pretty good damage, good range on it too. I think he even has one where he does a little command grabby kind of attack after it.
And he also was throwing sand in combos as well, too, right?
Yeah. Some of his fight style stuff, he actually picks a handful of sand up off the ground and throws it in the opponent's face for a little bit of a stun. So there you go. That's another example.
Apollo just tricked the game.
You made
So, but probably his biggest asset in this variation is his stab, like the impale. Let's flush that out. There we go. And so this will actually break the blade off in the opponent's chest, and that will add a damage over time bleed component. And while that's active, he doesn't have access to any of his sword attacks. And of course, if you do the an enhanced version of it, the bleed will last longer, do more damage, but it'll be more time where your sword is gone, and so you can't you don't have access to all those extra attacks. And then I believe this one he also gets a modified version of the sand burst. Where it actually picks up a huge handful of sand off the ground and throws it in the face. It actually creates a stun situation, like a true stun, which can be 2-in-1 into. That can do things like set up combos, or set up a free impale.
Right.
There were already been Gunslinger.
Oh, I just killed him.
Oh.
Calm yourself.
You'll also notice the different palettes, too. That there's the green Erin Black, along with the traditional as well.
Erin Black wins.
He's fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He's totally
He'll be back for the
Once we
next
reset.
round.
Yeah,
Don't
we're
worry.
good. We're
totally
good.
fine.
Do a rematch here. Now we'll go through the final Erron.
Gunslinger, yeah.
Yep.
Which I think, actually, man, all of his variations are really good. This
Yep.
one might be my favorite.
There's an obvious.
That's what you said about the last one. Oh no, it's just the weapon.
Favorite
that was your
weapon.
Okay,
Yes.
all right, John.
Who doesn't want to stab somebody with a broken off forearm? I mean,
Yeah.
No, I've always wanted
which
to.
may or may not be Brock. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
Maybe
There's
it is.
speculation.
It could
Who
be.
knows? Who knows? So Gunslinger revolves more around his revolvers. That was a little accidental pun.
that was good.
So the big thing for this one is he has a standoff stance. So he goes to this little standoff, kind of like a Wild West Gunslinger standoff stance. And from that, he has access to some additional specials. So he has like a low, kind of like a dance. Kind
Dance
of
for me, boy.
And the closer you are, the more hits it does, and it's a low, so that's always good to mix up. He has this anti-air that's like super fast, like quick draw with both revolvers. Prevents jump ins really well, and that can be used in the juggles. And then he also has like a retreating shot, where he fires 2 shots while walking backwards, which none of those are that. There we go. And that one's good because again, it can kind of kind of like a modified version of the rifle, where you can kind of create some distance, but fire off like 2 really fast projectiles. And then he also has my favorite special, the coin toss. Which is really cool, which we'll show after this.
Round 2. Fight.
There are bullets everywhere.
The coin toss is cool. He flips the coin up in the air and he can ricochet a gunshot off of it. And you can actually change the trajectory of that based on which direction you hold. And then for the enhanced version, he throws a whole handful up and just fires off a bunch of shots.
Just throwing money.
Yeah, and that can be done in combos and be done to kind of do long range, mid range pokes.
Right.
Be comboed into in some situations from mid screens off of that way too. Just really cool stuff.
Now, if he overdraws his bank account, can he still throw coins? Or is he out of coins?
He apparently has an unlimited supply.
Oh, okay, cool.
They're pennies, probably.
They're just pennies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Being a bounty hunter, it pays. It pays
does,
well.
it does pay.
So he just gets all of his payments in nickels or whatever. And
So that's Erron Black.
that's Erin Black in a nutshell. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be showing more gameplay stuff with
Yep,
him, like
absolutely.
full gameplay stuff. Later on as the game is closer to release.
But that is Mr. Erin Black. Woo! Very exciting. Take that from me.
I certainly will.
So we're done, right? That's the only character
Yeah.
reveal?
No. We got more.
We
got more.
promised more.
We promised.
All right, all right.
They were doing
I've long regretted losing our comrades' souls to Netherrealm's evil. Kung Lao, Liu Kang, they were like sons.
How come his hat's way
Two
cooler
more.
than
Two
any of
more.
your guys' hats?
My hat's pretty cool.
Like your guys' hat's pretty cool, but his hat's like way cooler.
His hat is way cooler.
I like my hat.
Like Raiden's hat's way cooler too.
We are now going to show what we saw in the trailer we just launched. Liu Kang. Liu Kang is in Mortal Kombat X.
Brand new character.
Brand
To the
new-
Mortal Kombat franchise.
Right. So we're going to go ahead and start with him and kind of see how his variations work out.
And I like to watch Ermac get beat up, so I'm gonna go with Ermac. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh.
All right, we won't prepare so early this time.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can keep
yeah,
talking.
we
We
can
can
talk.
continue to talk through this one.
Yeah.
Again, just like
The
every
name
character,
banter that no one cares about.
Liu Kang has a ton of different variations. They're very different from each other. We're going to go through those now.
And we're
Just
pretty much done.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's pretty
It's
much
good.
it. He's got some fireballs, a kick.
Ask my forbearance.
We do not grovel.
Then you will end.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, Paulo.
So this variation of Liu Kang is called Dragon's Fire. This one is probably the one that's the most similar to the Liu Kang you played in the previous game. He's got some of his returning specials, like you got his fireball, low fireball. You throw a fireball in the air, of course you can enhance fireball. And that's basically like the common specials. And then he can also still has his fly kick. In Dragon's Fire, it happens to be where his fly kick actually does 2 hits. So if somebody's knows you're gonna do a fly kick and they're gonna try to armor through it, in this variation you can't do that because of that. And of course he has his traditional bicycle kick.
He's going to just gloss over the bicycle kick. Everyone's freaking out now.
Oh, it's back.
In Dragon's Fire, he gets the ability to enhance the bicycle kick after it hits. So that actually gets you to hit confirm bicycle kicks in the combos. And then the normal bicycle kick leaves the opponent standing. So similar like in Ultimate MK3, where after you took a bicycle kick, you were sort of in a stagger state. And then from there, you can go into high lows, throws, and pretty much continuous offense.
Let's take a look at his throw. I like his throw a lot. There we are.
He did gain one new universal special move, which is this just big spinning backhand. When you block this move, it's not safe, but it's punishable. I mean, it's not punishable, but it is safe. So you can use it to finish combos and like continue pressure. And of course, it has an enhanced one, which pushes the opponent further away. And then Liu Kang, of course, has a lot of combos that like he's generally more combo heavy character than a lot of other characters.
There's a little like ground strings and a lot of
Yeah.
multi-hit, ground combos, things
Bounce
like
ups and whatnot.
The
Yeah.
Kang Tang. That was okay.
Yes, that.
It was.
Yes,
Yeah.
the
Kang Tang.
Yeah, and a little tidbit for the hardcore players. His towards one is actually the fastest normal attack in the game, where it's a 5-frame normal, where he can punish things that other players won't be able to.
Right, so what all do we have?
Exclusive Dragonfire also is to be able to charge his fireball, so you can use that to sort of like bait the opponent out, get into like a little bit of a zoning game.
I think his variation also is the one when he has the enhanced air fireball as well, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So he's got 2 air fireball, and then another thing unique to his variation is he can actually enhance the enhanced ground fireball. So if your opponent is there, they're going to come in and that fireball is going to hit. You can enhance the normal enhanced fireball and do a combo with the unbreakable since it's a projectile.
You can enhance the enhanced.
Yeah.
So
That's amazing.
How many meters is that?
It's very deep.
It's
There's
wasted-
layers.
yeah.
There's layers.
It's wasted 2 bars a meter, but it'll let you like hit confirm into something that's not breakable.
But is it wasting then? Who knows?
Yeah. But,
It's wasting if you use it in the wrong situation.
Right.
Start a match with it? No, you can't.
Yes. Opening a match with it, bad idea.
Awesome. Want to move on to the next variation?
Hey, Paul just rifling through those menus, man. It's just like he's
It
done
is.
this maybe
Done
a
this
billion
before. He's done
times.
this before.
Ooh, let's see what they say to each other.
are they friends?
They were. One time, like a father.
They're kind of like frenemies, I guess, right?
Frenemy.
Yeah.
You're loaded today.
I know,
Sean.
right?
That's good.
I had some tea before I came in here.
Oh, yeah, that'll get you going.
I'm amped up.
No, Liu Kang.
I give you no choice, Raiden.
So be it.
Round 1.
Like I
Fight.
said,
We can't hear it.
but I bet it wasn't friendly.
Probably antagonistic, though. I can tell by their facial expressions.
So this variation of Liu Kang is called Flame Fist, and if you notice, his projectile animations change in all 3 variations. So all projectiles have slightly different block advantage, hit advantage. So they're all slightly different. All 3 of his variations. He still has an enhanced version of this one, but it's not 2 fireball, just 1 single big fireball. Another thing is where this variation gets is the bicycle kick gets replaced with these multi punches.
Bicycle punches.
Bicycle punches.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
I believe the correct name for the move is
Hashtag bicycle punch.
Windmill fist
Windmill
or
fist.
bicycle punch.
Is this why you guys don't ask me to name moves?
There's a lot of reasons. This is an example.
Okay. Nothing like the old bicycle punching.
All right.
And then also in this variation, he can activate the flame fists.
There it is.
And then when he has this on, if your opponent's blocking, he actually does a lot more block damage than normal for punches. And then like a neat trick to do is do the windmill fist punches when your opponent's blocking.
Oh, look at that health.
Just
Should do a good amount of block
ease a lot of
damage.
shit. Yep.
And that's only on block?
It does some additional damage on hit also. It also makes his fireballs do a lot more block damage and normal damage.
Cool.
So he's
So it really enhances.
pressure guy.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that's pretty much it for that one.
Yep.
All right. And finally,
Next one is
Oh,
Duelist.
actually, we missed the parry.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, the parry.
Actually, let's do Liu Kang versus Liu Kang. You can show the-
All right.
Liu Kang.
the fans do always ask for mirror match dialogue, so
Sure.
it'll be fun.
Oh wait, do we double fire fists?
I got Duelist, which is probably his most unique
Okay.
variation.
In the Outworld marketplace.
I'll try and pull off the parry as well.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I'm sure I can do it. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure I can do it.
Illusions are petty magic. This is no illusion. Death will reveal the truth.
Round one.
Man, I
Fight.
almost talked to that. Did you see that? Oh, it was almost so bad.
There it is.
And you can actually enhance the parry right before the last hit and do some additional damage.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna try that, but I'll try it.
It's
Yeah,
just
okay.
mashing
Yeah.
going to do it for you?
Yeah, I don't know if mashing works.
It doesn't.
Mashing will not work.
You have a barrel.
Can I parry the barrel?
So in Duelist, he can actually switch, essentially switch stances inside of this variation, so he can go between the light and dark. When he's in light, he has different fireballs than he normally does, which are a little faster than the other ones. So you can use these to sort of zone out your opponent.
And he's got great low kicks.
Yeah.
Amazing
When you go
low kicks.
into when you go into dark, his fireballs get replaced with these little traveling like plasma orb things. And then with these, you can actually stop them after you throw them out, and they stay out there, and then they explode after a certain amount of time.
Yeah. So the cool thing about this is that they don't actually hit. They don't have collision on them as they're traveling. So you can stop them and like leave these little landmines out all over the screen and create all kind of like weird pressure and like unique combo situations. And I believe he also gets like a damage charge in this one as well.
Yeah, and depending on the state of your damage charge, the fireballs will explode faster. So the opponent has to know how much of a damage charge you have. And you can do these combos inside of block strings, so you can like throw a fireball out, and then, like put pressure on your opponent. You have multiple of these out,
Oh,
so you can sort of like
jeez.
trap your opponent with a bunch of these red orbs.
And then I think in Light he also gets the heal, correct? So Light he has like a heal move. We can remember.
That's remember what it is.
There we go. And that can be held down, and as you're holding it, you're gaining health, and then when you let go, it releases, and you get like a little extra burst.
I'm just doing an X-ray.
Yep, we need to see it anyway.
Yep.
Nice.
Probably my favorite X-rays. Really cool.
I love it. Liu Kang on Liu Kang violence. Here we go. Uh-oh.
No!
You want to move on to our final, or keep
Yep.
doing this? Let's move on then.
This is it, though, right?
No, we got.
There's 2 characters.
No, we're doing 3 characters today.
3 characters.
Yes. Also, before we continue, before I forget, I have been notified that I may have put up the wrong Twitter information for Dan Forden.
Really?
What?
Yeah,
So like 100 people just tweeted the wrong person?
Yeah. That's my bad. It's, so yeah, the Dan Forden you're tweeting is not the right one. It's at D Forden. So please, if you followed him just now, go back and follow him with the right one. At D Forden. It's not a combat cast without me making a really big mistake.
Well, that's not that big, but that other guy's probably like, holy crap, look at all my friends!
Yeah,
Look at how people love me!
Awesome. So I hope he's a Mortal Kombat fan.
I hope so too.
Here's big news. We're going to show you Shinnok.
Yay! This just in.
So this is we're very excited. It's like I was been looking forward to it because we got Erin Black, Liu Kang, and Shinnok. You can probably use that controller.
No, because he's in practice.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. We're also going to discuss how practice mode works.
Yeah, we're filled with a lot of things today.
So we have a nice little training room that you can use, and it's gonna be really nice.
Good one.
That was
That's a really nice training room. And it's going to be really nice.
I didn't know what to say.
Here's the bonus in practice mode. You don't have to wait for each other.
Right.
What?
They will not speak to each other. So this is Imposter Shinnok, the one that I use the most.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go over his basic move first.
Cool.
So Shinnok, he's got an amulet blast where he grabs his amulet and does a little short range blast with it. And then the enhanced version of it is just a bigger blast. This move actually, if I can go and make the Sub-Zero, I'll give Derek control.
Oh.
If you shoot an ice ball, you shoot another one. You can actually stop projectiles with
You
that.
can cancel it. Nice. You didn't want to do it again.
Yeah, I'll take Derek off of controls.
That's actually good.
You make one mistake.
Paulo has a low tolerance.
He also has this triple ground blast, which hits 3 different ranges. It always does all 3 blasts, and it's more meant to like cause your opponent. And you can enhance this move after it hits, just sort of the combo string. And you can enhance it on each hit. So you can do the second one enhance it, or just the first one enhance it. So somebody's blocking it, and you can get them, you can trick them and make them out. And then his other universal move is this big shoulder rush, which wizards are known for shoulder rush.
Yeah.
You guys knew that. So some unique things to practice is you can set like your positions of where you're going to reset the game to. So like I'm going to set it to the left here real quick. And then like if you're playing online and like Sub-Zeros are playing against you and like and the Ice Mode Sub-Zeros are pressing you in the corner and like putting you in Ice Mode situations, you can actually use practice mode to figure out how to get out of some of these situations. So you can set the recording, and you can actually record what the other Sub-Zero, your Sub-Zero opponent is going to do against you, and you can set whether or not you're blocking or not blocking it. So I'm going to set it to block and duck, and then do like a little ice mode setup, which Sub-Zeros always do. And you can figure out what I can do to stop this.
Right.
So here, if I do this move on reversal, I can actually hit him. But if I do that, I can't get him.
Right.
And then the thing, if I'm reversing this with this, I'm sort of still in the corner and I'm trapped in that situation. But if I reverse it with that enhanced shoulder, I actually get myself out of the corner. So get out of that trap. Yeah. So you can set up little situations of like, hey, these things are like beating me in matches, and you can like find out ways to get around them by using practice mode.
It's really good. Like for me, when I first started playing these kind of games, I was still, a casual in a way.
You absolutely are.
I would definitely find a move that I couldn't quite beat, record it, and just try every single thing to get out of it. And like, you do that enough, then you get into a real match, and you do it on reaction.
Go hit the dojo.
Yep. Another cool thing, do we have it in here where you can actually put on the different backgrounds and such?
Yeah. Yeah, we should talk about the training room background.
Yeah.
So right now the training room background doesn't have any interactive objects loaded, but you can set it to load different ones. So you can set it to load Cove, and it'll quickly load the Cove interactables inside of the training room.
Right. So now that everything that's in the Cove, so if you want to kind of try, interactive specific combos which can't exist, you can change these out all through practice mode.
They all just become holograms. Can you make a hologram Blanche? That could be the greatest thing. Don't spoil me. Don't spoil me.
I'm gonna see if that works.
I'm sure it does.
There it is.
We all know Blanche, and she has a holographic counterpart
She'll live forever this way.
named Blanche 2.0.
Does she have a Twitter account?
If she has a Twitter account, I'll probably write it
You'll
down
probably
wrong.
mess it up.
So she's gonna have a Twitter account now, I bet.
There's
Now
some
that you
poor
mention it.
grandmother somewhere named Blanche. It's just right now is getting a whole bunch of followers.
Right.
Hologram pig.
Death calls for you.
Let's try to go through some of Imposter's stuff he does too. Then.
Yep. What's special to him?
So Imposter Shinnok gains the ability to steal moves from his opponents. So against Sub-Zero, if I land this move, You notice that my runes change color on my outfit, so that means that I now have a stolen special move. So with this one, he actually steals the ice ball from Sub-Zero.
And then every character he steals a different
Yeah, he
move
steals a
from.
different move from.
So if you play as Imposter Shinnok, it'd be best for you to learn. You can learn different combos
Yeah.
for every single character you play.
And it's going to be very matchup dependent. Where sometimes Imposter will be very good in some matchups, and in other matches it might not be as good. But for like Sub-Zero example, you can combo into the move steal, and then now I have a stolen ice ball, and then you can actually combo.
Cool.
So or something like that, you could probably freeze them like a minute and just go right back into Imposter again, and you could either combo after it or just use it as a way to
and
kind of
steal another
reload the
ice
ice
ball.
ball again
Yeah.
to keep pressure.
Yeah, so there would be a lot of setups to these, and then you can use practice mode, of course, to figure out the setups.
Cool.
All right, so what's the next one?
Another little bonus practice mode is you can quickly switch out variations. So right now we're going to go to Bone Shaper, and we'll switch out Sub-Zero to Unbreakable.
That's just a quick load, and then you're back with the new variations.
No player selecting on that.
Yep. So I feel like this practice mode, like every single game we do, we learn a little bit more about how to make the practice mode a little bit better.
Yep.
And this is like by far the best practice mode we've done.
Yeah, we talked to some of the competitive players too to see what it is that they really want to help them get better in our game and figure out better setups and whatnot. So we definitely listen to them and put some of that stuff in too.
Yeah, like one of the tough things with fighting games, I think, is like bridging that gap between like, not quite casual, but not quite like, tournament level. And this is a great place to kind of go in and to be able to kind of like, learn things and learn how to bridge that gap.
Right.
Absolutely.
Now, Bone Shaper Shinnok obviously uses.
Yeah, he can summon.
Bones.
Yeah, he can summon he can summon different weapons. So he's got this like little sickle, bone sickle.
Bone sickle? Hashtag bone sickle.
And it's got a little combo with you guys standing next to you. He also has this little low poke, which is a very good low poke that you can go into, especially from. And in Bone Shaker, he can slam the icicle on the ground, which is actually a ground pound, which hits you on the screen. And he also has the scoop move, which slams the opponent over, which you can do inside of combos.
Nice.
And he also pops the guy over.
I
Awesome.
think his amulet gets changed as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, his amulet, he actually uses the little
Like
weapon that he
handle,
has,
the hilt,
the handle that he has that forms into the other weapon. He actually uses it to shoot a.
Awesome.
Maybe we could see an X-ray.
Ooh, I don't know if they're ready for that.
You guys ready for
I'm
that?
ready
I
for
don't
it.
know
Let's
if
do it. Let's do it.
All right.
First, I'm gonna show you guys the miss animation for the X-ray just because it's awesome. He summons this little bone cage which traps your opponent, and that actually tracks to where your opponent's currently located. So if your opponent's like running away from you or up close, it's this X-ray and it gets in.
Backhand. You thought he was done.
No.
Nope, not done. Not done.
Let's go to his third variation.
Necromancer versus Cryomancer.
Crazy.
Battle of the
Excellent.
Mancers.
And you'll notice he's got these skeleton arms now too, which is visual variation.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, and then in Necromancer, he can summon some bones. You just gotta figure out how to do them.
Oh, the flick.
So dirty.
So
Just
insulting.
Flips him away.
Yeah, but he's got this slam move, which also tracks where the opponent is. It isn't blockable, but it's pretty slow to come out, so you can figure out ways to get out of it. And of course, he has a grab, which also tracks where the opponent is, and you can do side combos.
Which is like classic Shinnok too. Yeah. Absolutely.
Can you enhance that move?
Yep. And it has the first bounce.
Bounce. Yeah. Get a little more combo action. Nice. Cool.
Hologram Blanche.
Blanche.
Blanche 2.0.
Oh. Still feel bad for her every time. Cool. Is there anything else, really?
No, in Bone Shaper, that's pretty much it. It just gains the new bone special moves.
Awesome.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Well, excellent. So those are our 3 characters for today. You know, it's funny. Like everyone, I feel really nice that everyone wants me to win. That
I don't.
I continually let every single person down every week.
Yeah.
So let's watch this intro and Here we go.
Can we talk over the intros
No.
for this?
No.
Mindless fool.
You no longer serve the Emperor's will.
I serve my own.
Round 1. Fight.
All right. Best of 3. So far, so good.
Oh.
You guys can commentate all you want to.
I'm a terrible coach.
It's fine. You can commentate. I will not speak during this.
Yeah, it just kind of goes
It
silent.
seems pretty intense. That was nice confirmed.
Thanks, man.
Paulo, you're supposed to be on my side.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. Damn it, damn it, damn it. That's an overhead. This is looking bad.
No, no, no.
No, no.
Sorry, Tyler.
Tyler, you give away a lot of free damage, man.
Great coaching.
There's a lot of punish.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
You're not doing it.
Derek, do I beat you at your desk?
More at your desk, but yeah.
That's true. More
Yeah,
desk.
we can play more at your
So
desk.
I'm not, I mean, maybe I'm terrible, who knows? I don't know.
No, I mean, you definitely win matches. Ah.
Ah! Every time I get hit by the overhead, I just need a block, right?
It seemed like you were going for like a strange reset there, but it didn't work out.
Did it look cool?
Yeah. It could have been a drop combo, but I'm not too sure.
No, it was real.
That was a real drop combo? Ah! Can I do it? Can I do it?
No.
No.
Do what you want to do.
Can I?
About that now.
Jump on the
No.
line.
Alright. Ba-bam!
That was the worst fatality I've ever seen.
If I would have used the easy fatality, it would have been no problem at all.
Actually terrible.
You want to change your
Look, you get in
variation?
there, dude. What happened to Kano last time, man?
You
You were repping Kano for a while, and now
Everyone on stream keeps saying I want to see Ermac because they know that's where my. That's
don't blame your loss.
I'm not blaming.
On
I'm
the
not
fans
blaming.
wanting to see a particular character.
Well, but Ermac's my favorite character, so I feel like I have to.
Okay, listen, I'm behind you, dude.
No, you're obviously not.
I'm behind you.
Are you? Are you on my team?
I'm on Team Tyler.
That's so good, Team Tyler.
Sorry, Derek.
I work for you.
Look, listen, I know we'll be on Brotherhood of Shadow together. All that's fine, but in this room, I'm on Team Tyler.
Oh man, Jen, Team.
Tyler.
Oh yeah.
The underdog, man. Root for the underdog.
This is crap!
Follow.
I try to be unbiased.
Thank you, Paul. Although you gave him tips last week.
He needs them. He's gonna.
You served Shao Kahn well.
Our loyalty to him is
No longer
is true.
required.
round
I
1.
think Paul decided that strategy was more important than
Yeah,
the
right?
intro.
Well, it's getting intense. See, the wake up roll. We'll just start counting them from now on.
Well, first he's got to knock him down. See, this is going to be tough.
Oh.
There we go. Big
I
game.
missed it.
No.
Oh,
It's okay.
reset.
Convert.
Oh!
Some sick resets on accident.
Oh.
I missed it. That's a roll.
Yep.
Stab, 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 stab. Oh. No, no, no. No. Ah. You better do something, Tyler!
Come on.
What is wrong with you?
Oh. I freaked out there. I'm dropping every combo I know.
Well, I got him stunned. What do
He's
I
like,
do? I guess
oh,
I'll
he's
just
gonna
stand here.
stand there. I should probably not do something.
Was your controller broken or anything?
Who, mine?
Yeah,
That was,
No, I was
that was a sick teleport.
hanging.
Well, you didn't wake up roll, so.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Well, I gotta change. What is this?
Yeah.
Tyler has combos!
Oh, into X. I wasted all 3 bars just to do that cool thing I learned yesterday.
No, that's 40%. That's definitely. Oh. No, this is.
Just do
no.
that. Don't
No.
go. Just
No.
keep doing the push.
No.
You're in his head now. He doesn't know what to do.
No!
He's freaking out.
I'm so mad right now. Okay. There it is.
Oh no, I thought I was gonna get it almost perfect on you there, dude. Oh, keep running. Oh.
Got it. Punt it. Ooh.
Chip. Oh, chip.
You're trying to teleport and it's just not working.
Uh-oh.
Don't let him just drop.
What is wrong with? When do you get to get cocky? Like that doesn't make sense.
Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna yeah. Rub it in.
1-1. Oh, it's 1-1. Okay, I need to chill out. Because my combos,
You need to relax.
My
is what you
combos
need to
were
do.
really bad that time.
Well, you did do the Uber combo. That was
cool.
impressive.
Cool. I wasted all my meter for it, but
Yeah, which made it a little less impressive, but that's fine.
This is pretty tense.
yeah, I'm nervous. All right, Derek.
I'm not ready to press that button. I'm taking a minute.
I just got a
I'm
text.
collecting.
No,
like it was
no,
almost flawless. That's
No,
embarrassing.
no. Are you like running scared and you want to switch variations now, or?
Yeah, I should.
You're gonna okay.
Are you running scared?
He's got you on the ropes.
I just got a text from my buddy who said, "Come on, do it." So I got one other guy behind me too. That's 4 people.
Derek's crumbling.
Stop it.
Derek's crumbling.
Stop.
I hate you. Can I switch variations too?
No, you have to stick.
Okay.
Why would you change from what you won with? It doesn't make
Well,
sense.
should you be variation locked if you win or not?
That's a great question.
That's not a question for me to
That's a
answer.
question for the community to decide.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Hi, Derek. Oh man, I'm so nervous. I'm gonna drop. This is so hard for me.
I wonder if Paul's got any logic, any knowledge he can drop in the middle of this intro, or if he's gonna let this one both of us play out.
I don't know yet. We'll figure it out.
All right, let's see what happens.
You betray your realm.
I was born to rule our world.
All traitors must die. Round 1. Fight.
Weirdly quiet and calm.
Well, it's like super serious to be champion for a week until next week.
Yes.
You don't seem to know how to block it.
Yes.
I would just do that.
Right.
Yes.
Let
Oh.
me block it.
Oh.
I didn't mean to. I need to burn that. Oh shit.
No. Come here, Tyler. Oh
You were trying to troll me.
no! I was.
You were trying to troll me.
I was.
Weirdly, something would have helped in that one, Derek. Wake up rolls.
Yeah. Right.
Thanks, John.
It's got to be the pressure. It's almost like switch sides.
Well, the whole
God.
MK Nation is against him right now.
I hope a bunch of people want me to win next time.
That's not gonna happen, bro.
Look at that. He's already saying he lost. He's already saying
No.
he's already conceding. He's conceding, Tyler. Get in there.
No.
I missed it though.
No.
They just call it a reset.
It's a reset.
He has no meter. He has no meter. He got to be scared.
No.
Damn it.
That was fancy.
Thank
That
you.
was
No.
fancy. I like the hop over.
I knew what to
Nice.
do there.
I mean, instead of just going for the links and doing the full damage and killing them, you decided to be a little fancy.
No. I just want to stop hanging upside down. It makes me so mad.
Man.
Oh, Tyler, do it. Don't drop it.
Don't let me just hang there forever. It makes me so mad. Oh, this is crap.
A little early.
No, I knew it was coming.
Get punished.
Oh, we should throw the body.
No!
That's it. You can. No,
I missed it. Oh no.
No!
That's it. That's it. That's it.
No! Bullshit!
I think you gotta hand the belt to him.
Destination, dead ahead.
Set her down nice and easy for me.
Don't I always?
If by always you mean not once. Major?
All right, you have the rendezvous coordinates. Far edge of the forest. From there, we access the portal to Raiden's Sky Temple.
Where there's an angry former Elder God and his devils waiting for us.
Gods, portals, flying demons.
Blind guys with magic swords.
The world has changed. For the worse if we do not expel Shinnok from Raiden's temple. He means to poison Earthrealm's life force, the Jinsei.
And we're not gonna let that happen.
Kenshi and I appreciate the Major allowing us to join you. We're happy to help kick Shinnok's bony ass back to the Netherrealm. You gotta land this thing!
Get over here!
Damn.
The end is near.
Getting a little ahead of yourself, aren't you? You should see your face. Hope someone got a shot of that. Gotta get back to the chopper. Sonia, get out of there! Whew! That was unpleasantly cold. No, grass roots. Oh, should have worn mittens.
I liked it better when we fought on the same side. You okay?
We fared better than the men.
Add them to the list of things Shinnok will answer for.
Go ahead. Okay. We got a little time. We got a bit of a low screen. Let's do it on the. Let's do Snow Forest.
Well, that's all you, buddy.
That is all me.
All right.
My bad, everybody.
And it's actually the Deadwoods.
The Deadwoods.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
Dead
you.
Woods.
Like we said before, not everything is final.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Living Forest, Dead Woods. Makes sense.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nope. Stop talking. Chip.
We have fought before, Construct.
The memory is gone. Round 1. Fight.
Woo!
All right.
Now, let's go ahead and start with, like we've talked about before, every single Mortal Kombat character, you still have that flavor that's always been there with characters, and each variation adds a little touch to it. So let's talk about the stuff they share within.
Exactly. So, common moves with Katana, her probably most signature moves I see are fan toss.
There we go.
Yeah. That one's really effective. You can do the EX version, you get a double fan toss. And you can also do an air version of that. The air version is one of her core moves, especially for combos, because it suspends characters in the air for a little while.
Absolutely.
That's kind of some classic Katana combo building,
right?
If you will. You also got your fan lift.
Big combo starter for Katana.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll notice it's visually changed too from like the MK9 and the classic fan lift. It actually looks more like a tornado or a vortex.
I really like the style on that. Yes. So that one's really effective. We are in Royal Storm right now.
Royal Storm right now, yeah.
That one actually has a little bit different variation. Of
Which we'll get to that. We'll get to that
exactly,
part. Yeah,
exactly. But this one will look a little bit different if you see it.
And like we talked with Spiro as well, when it comes to telling characters apart, this version has the
glowing sticks.
The glowing sticks in her hair, and it's maskless.
Yeah.
Let's go through some other shared moves.
She's got her. Oh, we got the hover. I guess
Kind of like a little
hover
flow.
move. That move is deceptively complex and really useful because not only can you use it to dodge projectiles when you're across the screen from someone, but you can also follow up with attacks afterwards.
Right.
So you can do things like jump in. And
So I can do like
float. Yeah. Exactly. Or you can attack and then float and then attack. There's a ton of possibilities.
So yeah, it definitely can kind of trick the opponent into thinking you're going to land, you don't land.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, a lot of utility in that one.
We also have the Root Fan. Yeah.
That move is very good anti-air. You can meter burn, of course, to get the extra damage out of that one as well.
I like to use it when I get knocked down. I like to use it kind of as a wake-up attack. Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Just want to make sure everybody saw his X-ray again.
Yeah.
So this is what happens.
Yeah. Just want to. It's your contribution.
Well, you know, I didn't have much to say there for a second, so I figured I would just impose that.
That's okay.
Oh, let me mention something real quickly before I forget. All that concept art you just saw on the stream, if you look at NetherRealm's Twitter right now, our community manager Rigo has put up a link to our Tumblr page so you can tear apart the stuff even more.
Yes.
So, which we're excited about.
Am I forgetting anything else for common specials?
There's one more that's new, a little new. We got a.
Oh yeah, the throat slice.
Throat slice.
Yeah, that move's really fast. It's a really good combo ender.
Yeah.
You can meter burn for a little bit more damage. That one's a good all around like. I'm finishing off our juggle. I want to threaten space kind of at mid-screen. It comes out so fast that you kind of always have to be watching out for it.
So yeah, you can definitely I like to use it in enders and such like this, which I missed. So whatever.
Tyler, don't show off all your goods.
Sorry, I need to stop doing that.
Come on.
But and we also talk, those who don't play fighting games a lot, there's a term we use called footsies.
Yes.
And footsies is kind of a way to always be sort of like in the range where your best move is right near them. So this move, this move right there is great when you're just at mid-screen trying to fake them out a little bit, and then boom, you
Yeah, if you can predict where they're going to be, that's a very dangerous move you can throw.
And if they're trying to backdash on you, you can easily catch them there.
Exactly.
A lot of utility for that move. Now let's kind of go into Royal Storm's differences.
Yeah, Royal Storm is probably my favorite trait of all three of hers.
Which I think is funny because everyone's always like, oh, well, there'll just be one trait everybody likes.
Yeah.
Absolutely untrue. Because you like Royal Storm.
Yeah, you like one of the other ones.
My favorite is Assassin.
Yeah.
Like that, because that's sort of how I like to play.
Yeah.
Although I've found matchups where I like using Royal Storm.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. I think the reason I like this one so much, it has so much utility. There's all of her new moves in this one kind of have a lot of really different functions, and so I guess the first one we can show is the new fan slice. So that one has additional range.
Right. I can get regular. I can get about mid screen, but if I'm full screen and I EX it, it is a full screen.
And then from across the screen, you can be throwing fans, air fans, follow up on combos, all sorts of options. So that's super effective. Then you have the square wave.
Right.
Square wave attack.
Great for getting in or also getting away.
Yep. I'd say this version of her has the most airborne moves. She has the float, she's got the square wave in the air, she's got the fan toss. You can build a lot of combos that way.
I would say this move really controls controls everything above you. Very, very
exactly. She's very threatening if you jump. You don't necessarily want to jump mindlessly.
She also has this, which Derek, I believe,
I picked somebody without a projectile.
Picked a character without a projectile.
We can kind of
don't worry, we'll see it later.
This is one of the best reflex I've ever seen in a fighting game.
So you can actually hold it down. So if you were talking earlier to me about Cassie Cage.
Yeah, Cassie Cage has an EX gunshot move. Has multiple projectiles. You don't just reflect one; you can reflect all three back if you keep holding it or timing it correctly. And it's any character that is throwing multiple attacks at you that are projectiles. You can be incredibly dangerous across the screen. So this whole build could be kind of effective as a zoning build, right? If you're throwing different kinds of projectiles out and bouncing stuff back. I like to use it as like an anti-zoning build. So if someone's trying to just stay away from me,
by build you mean variation?
Yeah, variation.
Right.
Sorry.
No problem.
So I can use a variation. This variation to say, no, you can't just stay away from me. You have to come at me, and then I'm controlling the game.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, and as you can see, in the corner we have Goro. We are not going to select him today. I know that will disappoint some people.
Oh, we at least put him on screen for you to
We
see.
did. There is his character.
Yeah.
We'll be showing Goro really soon because I get so many tweets about Goro.
Hashtag punch walk.
Hashtag punch walk. So we won't.
It's
go
two
into
things you need to do in a fighting game, but you can do them together.
Punch and walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Genius.
let's do some Outworld Marketplace for this.
All right.
Now this is the one that I actually, as you know through Twitter, if you've been following me and Derek's beef, I've been doing a lot of practicing. I stay late and practice. I've been practicing a lot with the Assassin variation.
You mean you've wasted a lot of time?
No, I do my work during the day and I stay late to practice.
Okay. All right.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
So the Assassin, now we got some.
As we talk.
And you are weaker as a result.
You did not see the face that just gave you.
Eventually people are just going to may have to deal with it occasionally, and I will keep talking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? So this one, the visual indicator, is she has some black across her eyes.
And she has
she's
the mask on.
One of my favorite visuals, I think, of all her three variations.
I love the look. It's sort of it's dark.
Very assassiny.
Very assassiny. Tough word to spell.
Yeah.
So this we add a couple of neat things. She has a parry, which she can hold down.
Yeah. And that's not a projectile parry like her reflect move.
It also like if you if you'll do a low, she won't hit that either.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to read your opponent really well. You have to kind of know what's coming. But if you can predict, that move is a great way to limit someone who's just throwing stuff out willy-nilly.
Because there's a lot of people out there who just love pushing a lot of buttons, getting on top of you really quick.
Yeah.
And you throw that out there, they're going to start thinking twice about it.
Exactly. Good wake-up option.
A couple things. Let's show Sharpen real quick.
Yeah, Sharpen gives you additional damage.
So on your fans.
On all of your fan-based attacks.
That's it's time-based.
Yes, exactly. And it also has an additional property once we show the next move.
Right. That's what I was going to do right now. The thing that makes me really love the Assassin variation is kind of one of my favorite moves in the game, I must say. And like, let's say you're there, she can run, and hit him right in the head.
Yeah.
So if they whiff a move full screen or you duck something, it's so fast that it can really punish your opponents in that way.
Just gonna take out your eyes real quick.
Every single time. But in conjunction with Sharpen, now when you do this, you don't need a bar of meter to do that.
Yeah, normally you
usually
can use
I should have shown that first.
Yeah.
So this is the meter burn version right here, or EX version. While your blades are sharpened, you don't have
get that for free.
You get it for free.
And you can also do things like, as you finish a combo, instead of netting a damage, you can actually do a sharpen as your last.
One thing I love to do
combo,
is after this, I generally will get, since he's down for long, I can get a sharpen.
Exactly.
Right away. So you got to really pick your times. It takes time to do. So those are her variations. They really change up the way she plays.
Yeah, this one, she can be very rush down. So you can use that assassinate move to kind of punish someone across the screen if they're just kind of doing something stupid out there. You can also probably net the most damage, I would say, out of your combos, any variation that she has. So yeah, if you're offensive, you want to get big damaging combos, you want to keep the pressure up, this is an option.
And the EX version also has armor on it when it first starts up too. So if you're trying to get through like a projectile or whatnot, just EX and run right through it.
Absolutely. I think we got one more to show.
Yep.
Showing off the swaggy combos.
It's not that swaggy, but yeah. Now we've got a lot of tweets. Real quick, I just gotta say something. We're doing something we've never really done before. We're doing a character unreveal.
Yes.
We're gonna tell you a character now that will not show up in the game.
Havoc.
Can't say anything about that.
I mean,
did.
Yeah, he just did. So maybe not. Jade will not be in Mortal Kombat X.
Can we have a moment of silence for Jade?
I think we're good there. So the mournful variation takes special attacks from Jade, and Katana uses them. It's because she's sad she has lost her friend, and now she's taken up her mantle and uses her weapons to kind of help her live on.
Yeah.
So really, Jade's spirit's in the game.
Yeah.
And right here in my heart.
Yeah.
Right.
Right in my heart.
So maybe I didn't de-reveal her at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, she's not.
That's how you started.
Yeah, right.
Kung Lao.
You seek a challenge, Katana.
Yes, but you will do.
Round one.
Ooh, that snap.
Yeah.
So here, she has some Jade-esque moves. Now,
Yeah.
we talked about the fans earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
We said she had some projectile variation from one to the other. This one uses the glaive from Jade. And you can throw that out straight. You can also tilt the move up and down. And hit the targets above or targets below. Oops. And there we go. There it is. So you can throw that low, throw that high. But you can also do an airborne version as well. So you can you control space a little bit differently. You don't have as much horizontal control, but you control a pretty significant portion of the screen with that horizontal air blade.
Right.
You also have a very effective version of that in the meter burn version that is active for a really long time.
There you go. Brings it right back to you.
Exactly. So far away, you can get combos. When they're a little bit closer, people have to deal with that for a long time. It's on the screen for a long time. So great way to control space and keep the person locked down that you're trying to.
So basically, a lot of the same properties as Jade from MK9.
Exactly.
So if you were familiar with her in MK9, there's not a lot of differences here.
Yeah, and the air version of that also has the boomerang effect, which I think also scores you a knockdown, right?
Yeah, I don't have meter right now. I have to do a little trick here.
There we go.
Just press as many buttons as possible.
Yeah, so
Not in the final game, and I'm missing.
It helps if you hit it too.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
That's down to knockdown.
I'm not very good at that either. Yeah.
You learned that I'm not either.
Yeah.
We also have.
We have this, the grab from her staff. I almost not call it a grab, it's not a block.
Right.
Oh, there we go.
Remember,
That's an X-ray.
X-ray for Jade.
And we want to show off everything of katanas, even the X-ray.
Right.
When you least expect it.
My bad, everybody.
I'm going to give you that round.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
So that's a really good, another good combo ender.
You can also,
the meter burn version that you'll extra damage and a very painful.
And she also has the shadow kick here, which can also keep pressure up.
Yeah. So if you're a fan of Jade and some of her playstyles, then you can pull a little bit of that back in. If that's who you like in MK9.
There we go.
Yeah.
So that is those are all the sort of variations of katana. You'll be seeing them a little bit later because Derek and I have our battle coming very soon.
Whew, I'm excited.
Before then, though, we'd like to go and show you some Reptile.
Some
which
Reptile, yes.
You're going to do some of the talking on.
Yeah. A little team Reptile here. So we'll start off with the deceptive version of Reptile, but of course we're going to go through all of his common moves that are shared throughout each variation. You got to pick the level there.
I sure will.
This one's Sans Mask.
Yes. We're just not even talking anymore.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's the glare of Jen. Yep. So let me tell you about my day.
The last of a forgotten race.
Your last memory will be of teeth.
Round 1. Fight!
Now.
All right.
It's worse when you talk about not talking.
Right.
When you're not supposed to talk.
That was hard. All right. So with Reptile, you'll notice a lot of his returning moves. He's got the force ball, which he has a fast one, and he has a slow one. He also, which is pretty cool with this, is he can do. Hold on, let me see if I can get. Never mind, Tyler.
Sorry.
Just keep it. Hold on. He's got the slide when it's returning, and he has an EX slide, which is a lot faster, full screen, and has armor. He's got his spit, of course, that returns, but he can EX it and make actually a pool of acid spit, which does like damage over time while you're in it. He has a new overhead claw, and the return of the dash, the zippy speedy run, right?
Because he also has that other overhead.
And he also has that.
Yeah.
He has that across all variations.
Yeah.
And what's also great about it is the EX versions. Hold on, let me get some meter here. Stay back so I don't do like an X-ray accidentally. All right, there we go. The EX versions do pop-ups, so you can extend your combos off of those as well. So you can do, and then follow up with slide or whatnot. But regardless, is that he can pretty much add that 2-in-1 into almost anything, meter burn it, and do a pop-up.
Yeah, really useful with a lot of his pokes and things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And then with this, you can actually stop the ball that Tyler just walked into.
Sorry.
Yeah.
To create just cage your opponent in, right? What are you gonna do, Tyler? What are you gonna do?
Jump up. That's what he's gonna do.
And that's across all variations. And then he actually has EX versions of each one of them. So see how fast that ball is. And the slow ball is super slow, right? It's like he's coming for you. Awesome.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty much a lot of his common moves. What's great about Reptile is his combos, for the most part, don't change across all variations. So if you learn his main combo strings, it carries over across all variations, and his main change is what you want to utilize.
Yeah.
So with Deceptive, he can. Oh no, I can't do it.
Is there a button?
Yeah, it's the right button.
There you go.
So if you hold the button down, he'll go completely invisible. If you just do the normal attack, you'll actually just see like the silhouette of him, just like that. And if you hold it down, he'll go completely invisible. Or if you do the EX version, he'll go invisible instantly. And then it's, where am I, Tyler? Where am I?
There you are.
That's right. And so, well, should I? No, we'll wait till later.
You might not be able to do it later.
I will. I'm pretty sure I will. So that's basically what he has for Deceptive. Alright, so we'll move on to what I like to call the Stinky Variation.
Reptile.
And you'll notice even on the player select that he has a gas cloud surrounding him with little bugs. A little quick meal if he gets hungry during battle. Just
always traveling with food.
Always traveling with food. He's the reptilian Boy Scout, always prepared.
The lizard man. I will tear your flesh. So it's a goer.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, so now you'll notice that he has this gas around him. As you're standing right next to me, you're taking damage instantly, right? So if I'm doing combos and you're close to me or I do a throw, you're going to take that additional damage just because of this variation.
It never goes away.
Never goes away, right? He's always gassing. Then, of course, he can do a normal command for it, which creates a larger cloud that does more damage. And you can do an EX version, which is like his entire body is a giant.
Yeah, watch that health bar take away.
It goes.
It's just chip.
Yeah.
So if you knock me down, stand above me with that going, I'm losing damage.
Or get you into a corner and just do some corner combos, like.
Yeah. And that stacks on top of the acid pool, so
Correct.
you can be getting damage. You can be doing damage over time with additional damage over time.
Double the damage,
Yes.
double the fun.
Yeah, double the time.
Very dangerous in the corner.
Yep.
Yes, definitely. So that's the main difference for this variation. Because he has so many special moves that carry across all variations, right?
And so many of them launch, and you can set up combos and so many options.
Right. So let's go to our final variation.
There's actually something I like about him. If you are a little intimidated by all the variations that these characters have, and say, "Oh, I'm going to learn combos for each." Reptile's a good character. You say, "Well, I'm going to learn this one character, and I'm going to have a stable of tools that I have access to."
They will
but my
differently,
core character is the same, and I can still get really good with him.
We'll work differently against different people.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely. Let's do this one again.
And you'll notice that I have a nice little snake belt. I like to dress up in my nimble stance or variation.
Hashtag snake belt?
Hashtags. Does that already exist?
I don't think so.
There's snake
No,
shoes.
there are.
Right?
Yeah.
I think-
We must work together. First, I test your strength.
I know your weaknesses.
Round 1.
So Kodal and Reptile want to work together. Interesting thing that just happened there. So with the nimble, this is I'm gonna say is probably my favorite one. Is look at this. You just oh no! Here I am naturally just dropping everything.
You don't even have to land a combo for people to get it though. That's how intense that is. Look at
Yeah. So he can continue bouncing you and bouncing you.
Right. And he gets faster, the opponent gets slower.
It's like he's using his heightened agility and enhanced senses to control the battlefield.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah?
Yeah, exactly. So with that, naturally you can do a whole bunch of different setups and combos that normally would not connect in that variation, and when you have that active, will.
Yeah, that was it. Like for example, like flip kick combo that he has. Yeah, that
guy.
So that one normally can't combo off of it, but if you have the heightened agility active, you can actually continue a combo off of that. And it's
So that for the most part is the main differences in each of Reptile's variations.
Excellent.
I gave kind of the accelerated versions there.
Sure, and all play very differently.
Yes.
All play, there'll be some that might be too technical for some that are easy for others. There's a lot of variation there for how you play as a player, or even your skill level, which is great.
Yeah.
Like I think Reptile is a character that can be played by a lot of players, regardless of skill level.
Oh yeah, definitely. But for some reason you didn't want to play him. That's why you picked Katana.
I chose Katana because 16-bit was my teacher.
Oh yeah, is that? Oh okay.
And I wanted to learn from him. And you learned, you're fine. We want to take a little time now if we could answer a few questions.